Okay, here we go. And let's rock and roll here. And let's do a little bit of music theory here. Okay, we got the major scale. And the major scale is what we use to figure out the chords and the notes. Like, you know, we could say like a C major chord, right? And that would be the 1, 3, and 5 notes. So the C here, okay, the 1 note. Then you have the E, and then you have the G, okay? So that would make a C chord. The 1, 3, and 5 would make the C chord, okay? So go through there, and you have these notes. This is the major scale of C, all right? And there's 7 notes, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then back to 1 again, or sometimes it's called 8, also 8, okay? But this would be C an octave higher, all right? So you'd have, like, for instance, here you have on your fretboard, okay? Say this is the guitar fretboard here, right? Okay, so on the A note right here, the 5th string, you go to the 3rd fret, there's C, okay? Now, let's do the C major scale. Okay, it's done in certain intervals, all right? So it's done in whole steps and half steps. So when you go up 2 half steps, that's a whole step, all right? So 2 half steps is a whole step, like 2 half gallons of milk equal 1 gallon of milk, okay? So 2 half steps equals a whole step. So it's C, here's the interval pattern, all right? C, whole step to D. Okay, this would be a whole step. That's hard to see because you're going down to the next string. But whole step to E, and then a half step. A half step, the note would be right next to the previous note. When they're right next to each other, that's a half step, okay? And when you see a space, that's a fret, okay? And then you have to go another fret. So you have to go 2 frets, okay? And each fret counts as a half step. All right, 2 frets, 2 half steps. Okay, so F to G is a whole step because it's F, half step to G, okay? And 2 half steps make a whole step, all right? Then you go to another whole step now is A, all right? And then whole step to B and a half step, all right? 1 fret is a half step, 2 frets is a whole step, okay? So there's your, like, and this is the do, re, mi scale, the major scale, all right? No matter what key you're in, C, key D, key E, you're in the major scale, that 7-note scale, it's do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, okay? And you got it over here too. See, you have repeating notes. You only have 7 notes, so you gotta have all those frets, okay? And the 6 strings, you got notes all over the place. You think you got like, oh, look at all these notes. No, it's only the 7 notes, all right? Like main notes anyway. Overall, there's 12 notes, but those are sharps and flats. But here with C, key of C, there's only, we only have regular notes, okay? No sharps and flats, okay? So once again, we have right here, we start again with the same major scale pattern, okay? Which would be, it's whole step, half step, whole step, half step. Okay, so it's 2 whole steps and a half step, then it's 3 whole steps and a half step. And that's the interval pattern for a major scale pattern. Okay, so whole step, half step, whole step, half step. All right, 2 whole steps and a half step, 3 whole steps and a half step, 2 whole steps and a half step, 3 whole steps and a half step. Whole step, half step, whole step, half step. All right? And again, it's C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. All right? So it's 1, 2, the 3rd note, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. All right? So these are right here. These are the same notes. All right? You go down one string and then back 5 and you'll have the same note. Okay? These are the same notes. So every string that you go down, is like going up 5 frets. It's going up 5 frets, okay? So like C to F, you can go down 1 string or you can go up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's an F there, okay? But you can play the same F just by going down 1 string, okay? So this F and this F are the same, all right? But like when you go down a string, it's like going up 5 frets, okay? So you can go down a string, you're up 5 frets, or you just go up 5 frets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so these are the same notes. F and F, all right? They're the same notes, same octave, okay? There you go. And an E to E, same thing, okay? So it's like, it's go up a string and then up 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay? These right here, E to E, same note, all right? And you do that all the way. The only time it changes is on the 2nd string, which I don't have any notes here. And the reason is because these patterns will change. This is the same pattern right here. Same pattern. If you look, okay, your fingering would be, with your fingers, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, your index finger, 2 is the middle finger, 3 is the ring finger, 4 is the pinky. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so when you're playing these notes, you would go, you start here with the middle finger, okay, and it would be 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. All right, now you can do the same thing down here, okay? Same notes, but like, you know, like I'm saying, it's like when you go across here, it's like you're going up 5, you know? Like, you know, the D here and the D here are the same. Go up a string and go up 5, okay? And you find the same note and they're both the same. Okay, so, all right, the finger pattern here is the same as the finger pattern here, right? Same notes. Okay, so it's 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. Okay, then over here, it's 2, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4. Okay, so that's the C major scale. And again, the series of whole steps and half steps, okay, it's whole step, half step, whole step, half step.